My name is Daniel James, and I live in Esmont, Virginia, here on a private farm, and wanted to put together an event that we ended up calling a long expected party to celebrate Bilbo Baggins and small farmers in our area. So the whole idea and the whole premise started because farm-to-table dinners don't do enough for the small farms. And so it was a way of taking a farm-to-table dinner event where people are paying to be extras in a marketing shoot. So we're getting a lot of this content and highlighting the profile of the small farms. But I had done an interview right back here with Emilie, who is Shirefolk Farms. And we were talking about like the philosophy of hobbits as farmers, cottagecore, like why is so much of this taking off? And we decided, based on a joke, I was like, ooh, we should throw Bilbo's birthday. About a year and a half later, I came up with a long expected party. The idea was 111 guests. It was gonna be sausages, nice crispy bacon, fried tomatoes, having bakers that I work with and other folks that I've done content for, like they made their own lammas bread. Hobbits embody something of the small folk in this world, kind of, in the bigger world at large. And their stories are often forgotten. And there's so much in, not just Lord of the Rings, but in The Hobbit especially. It's the acts of the small folk that will make the biggest difference. It was a delicious dinner, so we had an outdoor open fire chef that's local to the area, Sarah Rennie. She does 2 Fire Table, and she cooked up all of this stuff. So it was all being cooked outside. People came out of the woodworks and just started helping. It's definitely a huge amount of effort that goes into putting something together. But the idea at the end of the day, though, is that so many of these small farms are kind of forgotten in what they do, and hobbits embody this. Good food, good drink. We had the community come together, and it was 111 folks. I know technically it should have been 141 people, because Bilbo invited 111 in the Shire, and Frodo invited 30. Everybody's eating. We finally got all the food out, and seeing all these tea tables and these lanterns lit and people sitting with people they don't know. And you just get to stand back for a second and smile and just kind of enjoy that everybody kind of came together. And sometimes it takes a little bit of fiction to make us feel what in reality has been true the whole time. And that's what the reminder was at the end of it too, was just that, it's the smallest seeds, it's the humblest of meals, and it's the simplest of souls that can change everything. But at the end of the day, I think it helped people feel like they belong to something. And that's nice.